I'd like to say thank you to everyone that in these difficult times for myself and Jaden and Kaylani have been so graceful with not pestering me with comments. Like mostly everyone in my family of origin, the relatives, neighbors, and colleagues thought would happen. That's much appreciated because I need my peace and because I'm so respectful. And you know that I have a functioning brain that possibly processes all of that at once, or your grandma died and you can attend the funeral because your dad said we're watching it too soon. This remember there's only one so you didn't fly out of Michigan to North Dakota for your grandma's funeral. I mean, I almost said birthday because your dad said no, Uncle Roger. Well, Zoom it for us to watch. She's dead already. We saw her last year over Thanksgiving dinner. So, anyways, plus I really don't want our plans to visit Cabo to be ruined because then we would have needed to be there like an extra day and then missed out on 2 days at Cabo. So we're so thankful for Uncle Roger that said we can live stream the funeral for you all so you don't have to miss out on 2 days of your trip to Cabo. So people know that my brain registers that. And that's why they don't individually tell me what I didn't gain or miss specifically in 2020. What else? 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 I miss Jaden. I miss King. He was gifting me money today. You can give me money in /f/ Arlene Lorenzo Sevedo. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that's caused Jaden and Kehlani to be separated from me, which is mostly everyone in my family of origin, their relatives, neighbors, and colleagues. I'm bored. I am bored. Anyways, I Skyped with Gloria Mirza and Ramon. My siblings happened to be there. In 2010, 2011, possibly. I think it was 2010. I was live on Instagram early 2020 to say hi. What else? What else? What else? What else? So lovely. Welcome to the internet, Waymo. It's been a rough, 45 years because I'm a victim of rape, theft, domestic violence, genocide. People in my family of origin, for the most part, their relatives, neighbors, and colleagues steal my homes, my personal vehicles. Porque where has their energy gone towards the past 20-some years comparing, raping people, stealing from people, getting in the way of me receiving money? They're disgusting. It's a celebration, no? What else is gonna happen? Like, La Candela's gonna burn La Candelita, right? What else? What else? What else? So that I haven't seen. It's not the rim. It's not the rim. What else? What else? What else? What else? And then there's the museum outdoor that my parents took me to decades ago, where there's like miniature buildings. That's not the same either. What else? 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 I'm bored. I am bored. I am bored. What else? I am bored. Oh, celebration. That I refuse to confer with those people that steal from me. They get in the way of receiving money. They're wishful thinkers. They think that with every day that I starve and that I don't have money for food and that my kids are separated from me, that I'm homeless, that I will get closer to them raping me, that I'm just being bashful and shy, and that I want to illegally prostitute myself when I don't naked, or they want to know what one is wearing. So it pains them to know that one shops and that they don't know that what one owns in one's closet. Ever. They try to convert to one. They're like, but that was deceiving! I possibly masturbated to the top of European champs wearing the type of dress, and you may not ever be to PF champs! They're not supposed to masturbate to the thought of anyone. They don't get it. They're disgusting. That's not a comedy either. Ew. They think, oh, porque they're porn addicts, they're sex addicts. And they receive all of these messages from a Fraile, Jaime, from Jorge Avilés, from Richie Hill, like, Mommy, yo me masturbé hoy pensando en ti. They think that that's a compliment. Like, they need to tell me how many I'm masturbating. ¡Ew, qué tan puerca, qué asco! You can decapitate Friday if as an adult he stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés that raped me in 2016. I didn't want to see him. You can decapitate Richie Hill that raped me in 2023. I didn't want to see him. They trafficked me into poverty so Richie would have a chance to spend time at Case with the best friend, best jewelry purchase ever is what they do. They're disgusting, son una mierda, no vago, una basura, una asquerosidad, gente tan puerca. Not worth me ever thinking about them. I bring them up because I'm tagging the FBI in this post. I'm bored and hungry. I haven't eaten well today. I don't have money for food. You can decapitate Andrew Suarez is trying to kill me before my birth, most likely for my generational wealth. Ese tipo un cuero asqueroso, basura, mierda. I don't ever want him in my life. He's deplorable. He's a bigot, so gross. Una mierda. He doesn't have to reciprocate my feelings. I shut them down immediately anyways. And he wants to kill me. He's disgusting. He is disgusting. Es una mierda. Then has, oh, Jorge, trajila, oh, maldita sea, que asco dan estas tipas y estos tipos stalking me. Trying to be like, Elena, bonito, mira, así, mi miserable de nada, va a ponerse linda. What else? I want to eat Amazon sandwiches next month. I need dollars ASAP. Who's gifting me money? And I want to visit Jaden Kiloni in Tampa next week. I'm bored. I am bored. I am bored. Let's give David money today. I want to shop at Nordstrom tomorrow. I want to shop at Michael's, Walmart, online. I want to sell hair clips again. They're so pretty, so much fun to make. And I want to paint. And I want to draw a dog. I'm good at that. And I want to paint flowers to trace them and then turn them into felt flowers and put them on hair clips. I love doing that. I do that sometimes working alone. Like I'll trace my own pattern onto felt, cut it and make a hair clip, or when I made a mustache for Jaden. What else? What else? What else? What else? And for Kaylani. Really good shapes that I've traced before. What else? Or sometimes free images on the internet. Like free star, free heart, free cherry. Like those. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. All of this so that you can call me fat in front of Andrea and be like, Arlene, that's why I married her. Because of fat. Y yo van todavía por ahí. Mira quién tiene la barriga más plana. Mira quién tiene la barriga más plana. Mira quién tiene la barriga más plana y Arlene está gorda. Así like to como el momento porque Arlene está gorda y dice mira la barriga, la tiene tan plana, mira la barriga. El tipo un cuero, una mierda, es una basura, da un asco. He raped me decades ago, es una basura, una mierda, un maldito. Yo quiero que él se muera hoy. There's people in Guadalajara, Puerto Rico, they have immunity to kill Gini and Lady Lorenzo Suarez. In self-defense for me, her dad. And there's people that have immunity to kill Andres Suarez in self-defense for me. They're disgusting. Son una basura. They're disgusting. Dan un asco. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat pizza tomorrow. I'm gonna eat a Luna Rosa tomorrow. You can decapitate Cyrus Peña. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Jenitza Muñoz Carrero. You can decapitate Maria Luisa Rosa. I'm seeking the death penalty for thousands of people. The FBI is giving them time for them to kill themselves first, no? I've heard that's usually how it goes. Decades already before I had dating to stop stealing from me, to stop staying in my homes without my permission, to stop stealing my vehicles. I had at least 4 BMWs by 1999 that I didn't get to drive. Asquerosidad, they're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. Speaking of sex life, I give this stuff I on 2 babies. Enough said. I miss Jaden. I miss Game Morning. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I've been posting on Facebook.com/AirBlueSky. I won't be deleting the evidence that I have against my siblings for stealing from me for getting in the way of my since I was like 3 years old. They're creepy as fuck. They're basura, una mierda, asquerosidad. Sabedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Sabedo. They're un asco. Anyways, I've only had one spouse, and I think we're just gonna, for the purposes that I'm talking that we have this house. What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Ugh. I think that they need to approve me. That's why they smoke weed and they're like, they're very dumb. They're very low quality. Like, it's almost non-existent quality. For real. Of how stupid, dumb, disgusting, and then they think that they're in control. They think they're powerful. They're terrorists. There's a difference. Ew, 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 ew. They're so gross. They're basura. They're embarrassing. My parents said to my siblings decades ago that I have the, what is it? The opportunity to achieve world peace. And my siblings said, well, we're going to kill people. What else? They're taking this out of context. Stealing my videos, FBI. You let them? Kill them. Kill my siblings already. They're going to be terrorizing people with these videos. She said kill them! She doesn't say how! They're worse than childish. They're so gross. They're mierda. They're basura. I want to believe it. Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. She's worse than a chimp. She's so disgusting. I want Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself. Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo to kill himself today. I'm bored. I am bored. I'm hungry, so I'm like, qué asco. Pero everyone that I grew up around, for the most part, dan un asco, son una lacra. Gente lazy, un asco, una vergüenza. What? Hundreds of people se van a matar en Aguada. Hopefully no dañan la playa. For real. For real. Dan un asco. Dan un asco. Anyways, I'm heading over to Facebook. What else?